you know that sound. It's 60 frames, no lag podcast. How's everyone doing this Sunday? This super, oh my God, Sahara hot Sunday. It's your host, Water Rock 77, going 60 frames, no lag, no bullshit. Episode 4, 60 frames, no lag podcast. Thank you for joining. Sorry for the confusing start. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hook up with my man, my special guest Zaire, aka Next Gen 720, aka Godfather Xbox, aka Bang Bang. You know what I'm saying? So trying to hook up. You know, he's doing his podcast. He's a busy man. He's doing there. He's doing this. He's doing stuff behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Talking to developers and doing his BGST and doing multiplayer podcast and going on other stuff and all that. You know, he's just doing a whole bunch of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to hook up with him. So we tried to originally do it at 5, but then he was doing a podcast. So now we're back to our normal scheduled time, 6 p.m. You know, so we're here now. He should be joining us soon. You know what I'm saying? He's finishing up his stuff. But I want to thank you all for joining. I appreciate it, spending this Sunday night or this Sunday evening with me. So what's going to be the episode today? You know, usually I would talk to him up front, but pretty much, you know, everything's going good for the Xbox Nation. Now, I know there's a lot of Xbox followers I have, you know, PlayStation mixed bunch. I will be upfront. I am more of a PlayStation dude. You know what I'm saying? But I am always on the side of play what you want. You know, just enjoy what you do. You know what I'm saying? No one should make anybody else feel bad for their preference. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay and it's cool to have a preference. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's
yo,
why. That's why. Oh, look who's here.
you live on here?
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, we live. We live. You
Oh
just
yeah,
doing it live.
all day want to join too. You send the link.
Okay, cool. Who wants to join?
All day, I send the link. You know, all day. He does the multiplayer with us. I'm gonna send the link right here. So you do a podcast by yourself?
We'll say what?
You be doing a podcast by yourself?
Oh yeah, it's just me and my special guest. You know how it is.
Man, I ain't know that shit, bro. You know, you tell me you fucking keeping secrets, bro. Hold on, let me get somebody else in here. How long you been live?
Only a few minutes.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm Brian. Slipped my mind. I do apologize, man.
Yeah, I know you're doing like 50 million things, man.
Yeah, I had to run down there. And my grandmother was fighting a nurse and shit. I had to go down there with that shit, man. Shit was crazy. Man. So let me put right here. I'm sending him the link right now. He's gonna join. All right. So what's the day? What's the top? What's the discussion?
What's going on? So let me do that. Well, I already did the intro, so I want to introduce everybody. Everybody knows who he is. This is the guy.
Give me the link. Give me your actual link to your show so I can tweet it out.
Okay, hold on. Let me give it.
Oh, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me the actual link to your show so I can tweet it out. And inbox it to me on Twitter so I can tweet the show out. Hey, get your daddy a bottle of water, please, baby. I get it. I gotta walk the dog. Hold on, let my dog out the back. Hold on. Come on, bro. He's back.
There you go. Sent it out. All right, as you saw, so Zaire is here, and then I'm gonna have another special guest and stuff. So I'll wait till he comes back, but you know he's a busy man. We're doing our thing, and things are going good and stuff. But overall, this topic is gonna be about just the Xbox Nation's riding high. You guys struck back, but he's not on the air right now. So I'm gonna throw a little twist. So we got all day in here.
Yo.
So we got all day, and we got Zaire. Thank you for joining. 2 special guests on this beautiful Sunday evening, on this hot ass Sunday evening. So what's going on all day? How you doing? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I'm trying to look at my headphones real quick.
All right, let me make sure I get your mics up. All right. For everybody who's joining, thank you very much for joining. Alejandro, I see you. Thank you for joining. Everybody's getting ready and stuff like that.
We'll see.
All right. Here we go.
You hear me right, Porter Rock?
What's up, all day? We on live.
Right?
We live.
You live?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get it.
All right, we ready?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, so thank you for episode 4 of 60 Flames No Like podcast.
All right. Okay, so I'm back with you.
I got
I'm
some
back.
amazing guests.
I'm back. What's all day? What do you want, baby?
Yo.
Okay, listen there. Thank you. All right, I'm back with you, champ. Let me get the actual clip. Let me tweet this shit out, bro. What do you want, baby? Oh, I'm sorry. That's so unprofessional of me.
Anyway,
All right, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. So what's today's topic? Did all day join?
all right,
Yeah,
here.
I'm here.
You see?
Okay, what's going on all day?
What's up, bro?
What's going on? So what's today's topics for the? What do you got going on for the day?
So today's topic, I call it the Xbox Nation Struck Back. You know?
Okay, what the MPD?
MPD and just the momentum, the high the community has.
Okay, because you ain't joined this Thursday show, man.
Oh no, man. Well, when I work late, man, you know what I'm saying? I ended up doing a double. You know what I'm saying?
I got some questions for your ass, man.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah, I need to talk. I need you at the front of the congregation. I got some questions for your ass. Let me know when I can ask my questions, man.
Of course. You will always have opportunity.
Okay,
right now,
you ready for me now?
No, okay, no. I got something. I'm gonna flip the script on you guys.
What's the name? Join us live on the what's the name on the
60 Frames No Lag podcast.
Is it
60?
60 frames.
No Lag
podcast.
Episode 4.
He's right now. Okay, my bad. Episode 4. 4 shows in.
The Xbox Empire Struck Back.
Okay. Episode 4. Xbox Strikes. Alright, I'm gonna put it in a couple of my Facebook groups too. Alright. I got you right now. We're gonna have some fun here. I got big GSC is not starting until about 8 or so. And they always late. I thought I was the only black one there, but everybody's late on that fucking show. Alright, but let's go. I just tweeted it out. Now we can start shooting shit out. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright, so we ready. We live.
We ready? So you ready for my questions? I can try to ask my question.
No, not the question, man. Come on, you're my guest. I need some input from you.
Oh, you need okay. What's going on? Talk.
See, that's that sound right there. That's that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me mute the video in the back. That's not me. That's somebody else.
No, that's me.
That's you making the sound. Okay, what's going on? So what you want to talk to me about?
That's the fair. So we're gonna start. So all right. So here you go. So I'm gonna flip the script on you just a little bit. All right.
Okay, give it to me.
All right. So now your presence is very widely known on the Xbox community. You're on many Xbox podcasts, right?
You think?
The Godfather. Yeah, you all over. Your face is all over. You're the Don King. Don King. You're like Mayweather Productions.
The Money Team TBE, the best of them.
You no longer want to box. You just want to manipulate and make that money. You know what I'm saying? You're everywhere.
I will say this. Now, listen, I will say this. It's don't get me wrong. I do see it now. Like I told you, Bonzi, as a business. But before then, I'm not just out there spreading propaganda. I do believe the Xbox is the best box, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
So now here's where I'm going to flip the script on you.
Okay.
So you saw the momentum Xbox is building.
Yes.
And out of the blue, the OG, well, I ain't going to say the OG, but the original Xbox One, not the 4K, playing one, it won MPD because of a price drop.
Yes.
Let's try to tune in to that little tiny God of War loving pony side that you have. If you were a Sony fan, so you know the September 7th event is coming.
Yes.
What do you think Sony needs to do to stop this momentum Microsoft is doing realistically and get back on top?
Oh, okay. That's a good question, and I think we can make. Okay, now I can talk to you about what they need to do. Now, first, I want to start off by saying this. First of all, how my mic sound? Do I sound okay?
You sound good.
Okay. All right. First of all, I want to say this, and I don't know if I told you this personally, but I didn't think that the Xbox One S was going to be that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Before we, you know what I mean? Not so before, but. Just again, not to read the same story over again. Like I told you that I met a few people since I've been doing this, and a very good friend of mine, we consider friend. I actually went to the guy's wedding. Our families have been on vacation together, so this guy is a friend of mine. He's like furniture. He's not going away. He's part of my life now. And what was told to me by him, that both Microsoft and Sony were releasing new hardware. And what I said to him in turn was Slims, and he said to me, no, Slims are not new hardware. Okay, now. Of course, everyone's on board with it now, but back then, Crappenden was saying that no, it's just a slim for 4K stuff, and I said it really doesn't make any sense to take the same problems that you have with the Xbox, which being the GPU, not being able to hit 1080p and whatever, I mean, you know the woes that the Xbox One has had, and putting it in a smaller box when your competitor is coming out with a console 2 to 3 times as more powerful. You know what I mean? To me, that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So again, now I think why the Xbox One S, besides it being, well, that is really important too. It being the first 4K Blu-ray player on the market, and maybe if Microsoft was smarter, I don't know if they could, as far as time wise, they should have got this thing out here sooner, maybe 4 months prior. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why I say that, because I will assume that Sony's is going to have a 4K Blu-ray player on their machine as well. You know what I mean? So a lot of people now, just like with the PlayStation 3, a lot of people bought the PS3 for it being the cheapest Blu-ray player at the moment. Now I'm, Dean, the tech guy, he's a part of these AV forums. You know what I mean? And so many people bought that damn console on the AV forums for it being a 4K Blu-ray player alone. Now, I think like I said, and again, this, no one just buys a console to play games. We all watch movies. You know what I mean? It's the number one. It's the hub for entertainment, or it's in our entertainment, in our house. Whether it's Netflix, whatever, we do everything through our consoles. You know what I mean? So again, I think one of the, which I didn't see coming, I think the feather in the hat for Microsoft, A, is the HDR, B is being able to upscale all games to 4K. You know what I mean? That's a big deal. You even have people out there going out to get 4K televisions just to take advantage of that. You understand what I'm saying? So to go back to your initial question when you asked me what could Sony do, now Microsoft has come out and said that there's no more. It's not going to be any more $400 goddamn consoles. You know what I mean? That's it. And that's again. I think Microsoft, I don't know if they could have. I don't know if the hardware would have been ready by then to be able to launch it. But they're not selling any more of the 2 terabyte.
Yeah, I think they're sticking with the 500.
Yeah, the 500 gigs or 1 terabyte. Now again, because that's $400. Now I'm assuming that the PlayStation 4 Neo is going to be $450. It's going to be kind of hard to ask for $400 for a, and again, in both Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, these companies, that's too, you can't justify a $100 price tag for a hard drive. Hard drives are very cheap. I mean, me and Crap was going back and forth. Well, they can't do it because they have bigger hard drives. Hard drives are fucking cheap. I bought a 3 terabyte SSD, for fucking $40 or some shit. Or, from Best Buy, a Samsung one, you know what I mean? For my Xbox. No, I'm sorry, 2 terabyte SSD for, external joint for my Xbox One for like $45 or something. You understand what I'm saying? Like hard drives, and you gotta realize Sony and Microsoft, and they're buying this shit in bulk. If I'm paying $40, they're gonna probably pay about $12 for it, $10 for it.
They're getting wholesale.
Yeah. Again, so Microsoft can't really justify the price. Again, you got your competitor coming out at $450, with a console that's 2 to 3 times more powerful than the Xbox One. As you know, what I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be kind of hard for them asking for $400. Now, here's the thing, which you didn't mention. Well, Microsoft, another thing they have, let's say HDR, is I hope that Sony has HDR on this Neo. Okay, that's very important. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you've seen, like, that's a big deal, bro. Like, if it wasn't, I wouldn't be buying another television. HDR is huge. It's like going from 1080p to 4K.
HDR is basically the lighting, right?
What the HDR is colors. It pops.
Yeah,
a much better picture.
So the darks are blacker.
Everything, it's noticeable.
Like you got much more variations of blue.
It's like going
from a million colors to like a billion.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
The colors are like the same thing that's on our iPhone, the HDR.
Yeah, but that's a smaller picture, you know what I mean? But you don't have anything to compare it to. Now, here's the thing. Now, Microsoft, again, was ingenious to them. They are a software company. They have invested in that technology, and they're with the DirectX 10 and Windows 12. I'm sorry, Windows 10 and DirectX 12. They have invested in it. I don't know if Sony has done the same thing with because they have open GPL whatever they're using for the PlayStation 4. I don't know if they invested in that to be able to do that. I hope so. Now no, I don't know. It's gonna be huge. You know what I mean? Just like I said on my little show earlier that Tim was at E3 Live, right? And he said the Xbox One S running Forza Horizon 3 it held its own against a 4K break with the HDRs. That the thing is that big of a deal. Is huge, bro. Back to what could Sony do?
That price point, man.
Well, it's going to be $450. You know what I mean? For those that and I want to say this, everyone. Well, I don't have a 4K television. No, listen, you don't need a 4K. We're talking about a higher graphic fidelity. Period. I hate when people. I don't know if people are just haters that say this shit. Well, it makes no sense for me to get a Neo or a Scorpio. I don't have a 4K. Listen, that's like this. If you're playing your Xbox 360 on a 720p television and you're playing your Xbox One on a 720p television, your Xbox One is going to look much better graphically. You know what I mean? Because it's a higher.
Overall.
Yeah, it's a more powerful goddamn console. Your resolution doesn't have anything to do. Your resolution is just the picture. Makes the picture clearer. But some as far as graphics, a higher graphic fidelity, more shit going on the screen. You know what I mean? Like even if you, don't get me wrong, it's ideal to have a 1080p television. But if you don't, you're still going to see the difference. You know what I mean? But I think the games, they're going to have to look much better. You understand? That's what it all boils down to. And they got to look, I'm not talking about comparing Xbox One to PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm talking about it has to look much better graphically. You know what I mean? If they can do that and a decent price, until the to the Scorpio comes out, that's what is most important. That's up to developers. Well, it's up to Sony. They're going to have the quarterback. Just like, this your new machine, you know what I mean? I will hope that they will probably go back and patch some of their older games that may have been out, you know what I mean? Because they don't have any new exclusives really coming out, but they do. But they have what do you call it? Persona 5, not Persona 5. The Last Guardian, but that's not a graphical showcase. And they got Gran Turismo Sport for the VR. You know what I mean? But I will hope maybe like Uncharted, they can go back and patch that with the Neo mode. They're gonna have the Neo mode is gonna have to shine basically. After too long.
I think they should really push the Horizon Zero Dawn with that new system. Real hard.
Yeah, but that's next year.
Yes, 2017. Yeah, you know what I mean. But of course, of course, exclusives already going to look. But just the multiplats again is what what they have. The Call of Duty deal. They have what else? Did they have the Call of Duty deal? So yeah, Call of Duty does look much better graphically than the vanilla version. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If they can do that with some of the multiplats,
they're going to release
But that's what they're going to do. They're going to show Battlefield, Titanfall. I'm sure Titanfall is going to get Neo mode. Battlefield.
Yeah, well, according to the document that we said, you know what I mean? I don't know if there's a certain cutoff in October, but anything releasing from October forward has to have a Neo mode. Even games that come out before the Neo comes out, it's okay to have the Neo mode on it. You know what I mean?
They just delayed Final Fantasy to November. It was
Did they?
November game, yeah. So I think that's delayed to November.
But not to sound corny again, it all boils down to the games and how they look graphically. Fuck specs on paper. Again, it comes down to real performance. You know what I mean?
I think Gran Turismo will be able to show that off pretty well if it's coming out this year.
What's a VR game first and foremost? You know what I mean? So, but to me, again, the games are going to have to.
Well, what's a VR game first and foremost?
Turismo Sport.
No, it's not. That's a
VR game.
No, so everybody keeps. I don't know where
that's a real game, bro.
It's Gran Turismo 7. Yeah. The reason why
Turismo 7?
Yeah, it's GT7.
I didn't know that. Man, let me go look at some of that. I thought it was a VR game.
No, the reason
why on the system.
No, the reason why he called it sport because the game's going to be esport intensive. He's trying to create.
So this is a full live Gran Turismo.
This is full Gran Turismo.
It's crazy.
He's trying to. He's getting this organization that organizes motorsports like at the international level.
Okay.
He's trying to make it an esport within the game.
Listen, here's the thing, and I'm not negating what you're saying. I kind of looked at what's that Gran Turismo Prelude when that shit they had on.
I know that was So,
and that's the way I kind of look at it. The reason why I say that because we haven't seen much gameplay of this game. We just announced it.
Well, they're supposed to do a beta soon.
Yeah, here's the thing. Normally, when look at Horizon Zero Dawn, right? We were seeing that game for how long now? and it's coming out next year.
Yeah, we haven't seen shit from Gran Turismo.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't think this is a full-fledged. They're gonna say that, but
but what he's trying to do is he's trying to make this game into esport competition.
I mean, I get that. I just think it's going to be lacking more or less content because we haven't seen much from this game, bro. This game comes out in October, November.
Little microtransacting, like a little free to play.
I don't know, bro. Just think about what I'm saying, Porter Rock, and it's not me being a hater. I don't care for Forza Motorsport. I don't like simulation drivers. But we haven't seen much of that game. You understand what I'm saying? And for I don't know, you know what I mean. So I thought it was just something for the VR to help the VR sell. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's not. It's like the other ones that just has a VR mode, but kind of like how Forza had a Connect mode, so you could go inside and do dumb shit.
Yeah. I mean, they did. I didn't even know they did. You know what I mean? But
VR game is still It's a main.
I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah,
it's a huge game for Sony then, because that name alone is an iconic franchise. You know what I mean? I give credit where credit's due. It's not that big here in the States, but worldwide, I
ain't playing that shit because that's gonna fucking if he wants to do this professional sports shit, that means it's just not gonna be fun for me. I can't stand sim races.
I don't like sim races either.
I ain't gonna buy no $350 wheel with a pedal and a shifter.
Yeah, I'm not
doing it because you can't play a controller with that type of game. It's just not possible to drive with a controller. You know what I'm saying? In that game, that's why about sim racing. It's just I'm not gonna spend $350 in order to basically play a game.
So you think are we gonna see a price drop in the PlayStation VR at all?
The VR, not this year. Not this year. It's $399. That's why it's already sold out for the most part at $399. Next year maybe, or if it starts failing, you'll probably.
How much is it? $450, $400? How much is it?
$499 with the Move controllers.
Oh yeah, if you get the Move controllers.
Jesus, they were probably Sony's going to probably announce a bundle, the Neo with the
VR.
Yeah, like I was telling, Porter Rock, I was telling you this. What you were saying that you don't think that the Neo is coming out this year. That was your stance or whatever that you didn't think of. Have you changed that stance?
Well, yeah, because the one thing that didn't cross my mind was they were going to do another individual event because they already had an individual event that's coming in December, and I'm thinking, announcing the Neo and Tokyo Game Show don't make sense because that's the smallest market Sony has, other than like Brazil and China. And Paris Games Week, that's too close. That's October. That's the last week of October.
You didn't go back to what Andrew House said.
I didn't think
about
they were going to do an individual.
Okay, but even with that, you got to look back at earlier things around E3 or before E3. What Andrew House said, they said they are a fan of the way Apple does their products. Now Apple has that show every year that boom, the new shit is right on the market. Yeah. Now they, and they said they're a fan of doing that. They're a fan of that style. You know what I mean? Of announcing it, boom, then you go out and buy it, reserve. You know what I mean? Whatever. And again, you got to realize this too. If Sony, I keep telling you that they're heavily invested in VR. You know what I mean? This has to work. Not saying that it has to, but to show something that you invested over $500 million into, to show it in its best light, you need the Neo. You know what I mean? You need the Neo.
I kind of agree, but the problem is Sony's already been showing VR. Like in Best Buy, you can see VR, and they're not using Neo. Most of the pre-orders are based on the Vanilla 4. Now, granted, it's not great graphically, but Sony's already pushing.
I'm talking about the multiplex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's just what's going to sell it.
But Sony's already showing the VR now. It's already been shown. They're showing the Vanilla 4. So I would say this: if some people are already impressed, then yes, they're going to be even more impressed once they see what Neo can do.
Let me reword this. You know what I mean? Those games, they are very niche games that they're showing. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? That's not graphically demanding. To show Neo I'm talking about the multiplex, to see the to see the Call of Duty. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? They got the VR mode in Call of Duty. You got a Neo mode in Tomb Raider. You got a Neo mode in Batman. And like I said, I tell you guys, again, multi-plat rule. So, should I can play my Batman game with these graphics in? You need the Neo. You know what I mean? So that's how they're going to sell it. You know what I mean? Not so much on those, those soccer robot type games and shit that was, those fucking weed dispenser games, you know what I mean? A salsa, because again, it's like same thing with the Kinect. I went out and bought Kinect Sports 1, right? I ain't go out there bitch and buy Kinect Sports 2. It's gonna be the same thing for you. Might buy Soccer Robots 1. You're not gonna go out there bitch next year and spend another $60 and buy fucking Soccer Robots 2. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did it once. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's the same goddamn game, and I've always this has always been my stance for VR, and this is both for Mike. Well, I don't give a fuck if it's the Oculus Rift or the HTC Vive. For those to be successful, it has to be adapted by the multiplats.
I agree.
When you have to start developing games directly for it, it becomes like a novelty, such as the Kinect. You know what I mean? But if you can play, just say, God of War or Fallout, you know what I mean? You have those AAA blockbuster titles. You understand what I'm saying? And and maybe you're not being able to play the whole game in VR, but you know what I mean? Some aspects of it, you know what I mean? And not make it more or less like a gimmick. Then I think it will be successful. But like I said, is it going to sell hot off the bat? Yes, it is. You know what I mean? The hardcore.
Like all new products, they sell out the new. It's so like if something released in November, sell out November, December.
Yeah.
But once January, February, March comes around, that's the true test. Like who wants to buy a VR in March?
Yeah, there you go. That's what
the test. That's
yeah.
Mm-hmm. April, May is the true test of a product. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, but that's my initial. I went on a tangent, but like I said, for it to steal some steam from Microsoft right now and what they're writing, their games that they show, they're gonna have to look neck and above what's on the competition, and that's with anything. Even with the same thing with the Scorpio. For the Scorpio to come in and crush it, the games that they show. I know you said whatever you said about the price tag, $600, but you know what I mean. To add on that was in 2005, 2006, bro. It was 2017. You know what I mean? I don't think the gamers have a problem.
I'll say this: just use this month alone. Xbox One, the original, outsold the PlayStation 4, the more powerful console. This is the same console.
Wait, when's the last time they sold out? October?
What are you talking about?
So the last time Microsoft outsold Sony was when Halo 5.
Like October. That was the last time.
November or whatever. Whenever Halo 5 came out, whenever that's when they did it or whatever.
This is the same console that got outsold in June, May, April, pretty much the last.
Yeah, but this wasn't the S. This was the regular.
No, but that's what I'm talking about. But this month, it wasn't the Xbox One S that outsold the PlayStation 4 in July. It was still the Xbox One.
It was that
bitch was $200.
Exactly, it was $250. So at that point, it got to the point where people didn't care about power. It was price. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? No one cared that the PS4 was more powerful. When they went in the store, they saw Xbox One S.
I see what he's getting.
But I got you're missing the X factor here.
There is no X factor. It's the
thing. No, hear me out. Now we're not talking about people that didn't own a console. We're talking about people that already have a PlayStation 4, decided to get an Xbox because they didn't have one because it was so cheap. Now we talking you talking about. Here's the thing: now we talking about two brand new customers. Either you have a Neo, or you don't have a Neo or Scorpio, and you're walking into the store. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if the Scorpio games don't look neck and above of the Neo, you hear me out? And just say I think the Neo's Scorpio's gonna be between $500 to $600. I say $600 at the tops. You know what I mean? And okay, the $100, and we know that it's more powerful in 4K, fine. They can probably still do it. But if it's way more expensive than the Neo, and the games don't show it, it's the game, and the games don't show it, then it's a problem. Because again, the hardcore, we're gonna go out and buy it. And like I said, but look at the Xbox One S. This shit sold out. Like it did, and it far exceeded my expectations. You know what I mean? $400. We're not talking about cheap. They can get a fucking like you said, gamers. They can get an Xbox One. A regular Xbox One for fucking $200, $225, and they ran out that bitch in droves and bought the Xbox One S. So that's a little bit of specs does matter, bro. You know what I mean?
I think majority of the Xbox One S fans are people who already bought the Xbox One S, like Mooch, or the guys who are diehards, and then also the other video guys. I don't think a person who waited 3 years to get a new console jumped on a $400 console. Because it doesn't make sense. Why would you wait 3 years?
Hey, bro,
you already bought an Xbox One.
No, again, bro, this is going by. Listen, the GameStop about me. They stopped taking in PlayStation 4s towards, trade-ins towards the Xbox One S. I mean, literally, they had that whole promotion. Yeah, they stopped taking in. I bullshit you not, bro. If they're open right now, I call those motherfuckers on a 3-way and ask them, can I fucking trade in my PlayStation 4 towards an Xbox One S? They stopped taking them. Guess how many of those?
Oh, you mean that promo they had?
You know how people, like they would just the one here over here by West Orange by the shop, right? They stopped taking in PlayStation 4s, like trading your console in. That's how many they fucking got. They stopped taking them shits in. You know what I mean? I know the GM there. And this is not no fucking fanboy propaganda, guys. I know the manager there, Roger and shit. And he opened his back, the inventory door in the back because I had to meet there. But I said, look at all these fucking PlayStation 4. And that shit was like, bro, I seen literally about 300 goddamn consoles in there.
Oh, goddamn.
Literally. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So again, like I think that, I think, bro, $600 now compared to $600 then, you know what I mean? Well, even look right now. Look what happened this generation. Say 2013. No one really complained about the price of the $500 for the Xbox One. I'm gonna say that wasn't the issue. But you had your biggest competitor, which was $400, right? What was more powerful? You know what I mean? So that, even though the HRM, that was Microsoft's thorn in their side because they were more expensive than their competitor. And the competitor was more powerful. Now, again, if the PlayStation 4 would have been $500 and the Xbox One would have been fucking $400, people still would have went out in droves and bought the PlayStation 4 for $500 because it was perceived to be the more powerful console. You got fucking Call of Duty in 1080p. You know what I mean? When that shit came out, that the Xbox One version was 720p and the PS4 had 1080p, forget about it, bro. That's how I met Tim, though. Tim cursed fucking Major Nelson ass out on Twitter over that shit. He went fucking ballistic. I bullshit you not. Like, Tim's a maniac. Tim went balls to the wall over that shit there, man. But
yeah, man. Here's the thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
The 3-time, well, besides Halo, let's say like 2014, when in November, December, when Xbox One outsold the PlayStation 4, both November and December. It was 2 consecutive months during the holidays that the Xbox One outsold the PlayStation 4.
Okay.
It was because the Xbox was $300 and the PlayStation 4 was $400.
What month? What are you talking about? I'm sorry.
November, December 2014. Those 2
months. No, they had
Xbox One outsold the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, they had the software. They had, of course, they had Halo is a big,
But that was just Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, but still, the shit sold that in 6 million copies. Like, I mean, again, and plus they had the Microsoft normally always wins Black Fridays. Like they had those fucking games.
Yeah, but they didn't win last year though. And
they didn't. I mean, again, they didn't have.
Here's the thing: the most of the time when Xbox One outsold the PlayStation, it was because of price. It was always $100 price difference. November, December 2014, it was $100 cheaper. It won. It sold the most in the holidays. Last year, Sony cut their price to match Xbox One.
Okay.
Despite Xbox One having Halo 5, Tomb Raider,
it went for that month. It went 1 month.
You know what I'm saying? Despite having what was considered the greatest lineup of games of Xbox history, PlayStation really, literally, not as a fanboy joke, they didn't have an exclusive. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, Last Guardian sucks, Gran Turismo sucks. No, it really didn't have an actual exclusive to sell.
What did they have?
Everything. You know what I'm saying?
Guess what they had?
No, they only had multiplats. That's it.
Yeah, they had huge multiplats. They had
the same multiplats that was on Xbox.
Okay, you're right. But here's the thing: they had the Star Wars. That was
Call of Duty.
But
that Call of Duty bundle, bro, is the most fucking right now. Look on Amazon and what's in the fucking top 10? That Call of Duty fucking bundle.
Okay.
Call of Duty is fucking huge, bro.
So let me ask you this. So let's say if Sony pulls a Call of Duty Neo bundle, do you think that's a motherfucker?
Oh yeah. Again,
that should be.
Oh yeah. No. Again, I'm anything. Now here's the thing. I don't know what's because Sony. That's probably just I don't know if they would do a Neo call. And then hear me out. The reason why I say that, you know what I mean? Well, maybe they do, but they'd probably be $500. Sony's not going to try to take too big of a hit on the fucking price for the. You know what I mean? It's not going to be. Say if the console was $450, and they're not going to fucking throw in the game for free. Sony's going to ask for $500. You understand what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. So so they're going to because again, Sony's already spreading itself thin. There's also rumor too. We can talk about this. That Sony's coming out with a PS4 Slim or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, of course, we heard that rumor because of I think it came out on NeoGAF about some chips that Sony patent. You know what I mean? So they may be coming out with a PS4 Slim, but like the Xbox One S. That will be fucking huge. That right there will have more chance of putting out the fucking Microsoft momentum than the Neo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I get this. What I'm getting already. And shit, that right there will probably, and I don't know if Sony wants to do that because that would fucking hamper your sales. But Sony's not the smart when it's coming to business, man. That will hurt the Neo sales more than any goddamn thing. Because most people, again, think that they don't have a 4K television, so that they can't take advantage of the fucking Neo. You understand what I'm saying? That would hurt Sony more than any. I hope they don't do that shit there. But again, we're talking about fucking Sony. Now that's fucking pissing in the wind right there. You know what I mean? If they would release a PlayStation 4 Slim and a fucking PlayStation 4 fucking Neo, that's just fucking too much there, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Me personally, if they were to release a Slim, I would not put anything 4K on that Slim. I wouldn't make that. I wouldn't put anything 4K on that Slim at all. But if Sony was smart, the only thing they would do with the Slim is to try to make it as cheap as possible to release out on the market, to get the gamers who are gonna jump on to this gem for the first time. So release the Slim and release that bitch out of the full price of $250. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be the game for the budget gamers. Don't put HDR. Don't put no 4K. Don't put nothing 4K or anything. It's pretty much the cheapest version of PlayStation 4 vanilla you're gonna get at $250.
Hold on one second.
To Peacock or whatever. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm just mute my mic. I'm talking about hold on. I'm listening to you, bro.
Okay, so yeah, so if they were to release a Slim, I would not blur the lines of 4K nothing. Do not put 4K. Do not put HDR. Just keep it as plain. The whole purpose, just get that shit to $250. That's the whole point. Release a smaller, nice looking thing. Release it $250.
Why? Here's the thing. Again, if Sony wants to,
there is millions and millions.
I know that, but hear me out.
Our budget.
Okay, listen.
You got to get the console in their hands.
Hear me out, Puerto Rock. You got to realize this. Them shrinking the console, right? That's still R&D, right? Whatever $100 million or whatever the fuck, it still takes R&D to shrink it to make sure the console works properly, doesn't overheat. You understand what I'm saying? Even like I said, just making the chip smaller. Now, I don't see them making it, shrinking it smaller and selling it for $250. I don't see them doing it. You know what I mean? They were still selling it at $300.
That's only they selling it at $350 only because they can.
Is it right now? Right now, the PS4 is how much?
$350. Only because they can. Okay. They barely dropped that bitch at all.
Okay, now
only because it's selling.
Again, all right, you're right. That's what what people. I don't know how those numbers came out, but the Xbox rumored to outsell. We saw the numbers. Outsell the PS4 about 11,000 or so, whatever the case may be. Yeah. I don't even know if those numbers were official. You know what I mean? I know a couple people that are in the MPD and stuff, and even the people I know personally, they never even gave me the number. They just tell me, it's not that much or whatever the case may be. You can get in trouble for doing that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But whatever. Listen, hear me out. This is what I was trying to say. But Sony made more money as far as revenue than Microsoft because, like I said, Microsoft cut the Xbox down to $279 and $250. Now. Again, if Sony was to shrink the PlayStation 4, and which they're going to do away with the fat version, the one we have now, it's not going to be any more of those. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're
going to do away with it. And so the Slim or whatever that is will be just the introductory console until Sony's ecosystem. And hear me out again. Now they're going to do away with that, and the PlayStation 4 Slim is going to be the introduction to their ecosystem, just like with the Microsoft, the Xbox One S.
Yeah,
that's the introduction into the ecosystem, and then you're gonna have the Scorpio. Now you're gonna if they were to, they're not gonna have any choice because check it out, right? Microsoft's introduction console is the Xbox One S, right?
Yeah.
And it does 4K, this, that, and all this other stuff, right? You know, you know what I mean? Now you have your biggest competitor, Sony, has the same console. So I'm gonna spend $350 or whatever for your console, and I don't have a 4K Blu-ray drive and this, that, and the other. So they may have to put the motherfucking 4K and all that shit into this motherfucking
I don't
box
think so.
because it puts them at a disadvantage, a huge
I don't think
disadvantage,
so.
bro.
I don't think it's a huge disadvantage. Not for the vanilla. Because the
It
way I see it
does.
like this, whatchamacallit, you're
Okay.
assuming every gamer that's going to go out and buy a console, they're going to want 4K. That's not the
Okay.
case. Majority of the gamers that are new, that's going to buy a brand new and start being part of this current gen,
Okay.
they're not talking 4K.
Here's the thing.
Look at all the people that bought Xbox One this month to the point where it beat out PlayStation 4. Xbox One that just beat out PlayStation 4 is not a 4K console. They didn't care.
No,
We're
talking about the S. Now the S one, the S wasn't more or less because it was smaller. It's because of the 4K capabilities, bro. Motherfuckers ain't people bought that console not because it was smaller and looked better. You know what I mean? No, they bought that bitch for the 4K capabilities.
Product. Let's just call it that. Like I said,
I'm an Xbox fan, right?
The first month or two, you're always gonna have the new buy. The question is, how is this product gonna stand 6 months down the line? That's
I'm gonna break it down for you like this.
Test of Xbox One and 4K.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down for you like this, right?
In March, is somebody gonna want a 4K Blu-ray?
Okay, listen.
March
Okay, no. Yeah, okay.
That's gonna be the truth.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down for you like this, right? I'm gonna call it Xbox fanboy, Xbox fan, right? And it fuck the fact of me having disposable income, all right, to be able to buy a console, okay? And I'm not tooting my horn or anything like that. I had no interest in buying an Xbox One Slim. I had
you said you wasn't even gonna buy it.
Yeah, I had no interest in buying the Xbox One S, and I'm an Xbox dude. I had no interest in that. You know why I bought the Xbox One S? For the 4K Blu-ray drive and being able to upscale all my games to 4K and HDR.
Yeah, but what type of TV you have?
I have a 4K television.
There you go.
But you're missing the big picture. This is not 2014, Puerto Rock. 4K, bro. And I'm just talking about me personally. I'm on Twitter, right, and on Xbox. You know what I mean? Bro, I get 20 messages a day. I'm not even exaggerating. Or people say, I'm buying this television. I'm getting this 4K. You can buy a 4K television for $500.
But just because it costs, let's say you get a 4K for $500, doesn't mean you have to go out and buy one. There are people who bought 1080p TVs last year, and they're going to be like, hey, I'm going to rock this TV for 4 or 5 years.
Oh, bro, again.
It's not like me. I bought my TV last year. I'm not going to just throw it away because of 4K.
You didn't have to throw it away. But here's the thing. Me, personally, and a thousand million other people did, when people playing their game, gamers like to have that factor. If that's the case, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be, no one would have went out there and bought a high definition. The reason why you bought a high definition television was to play your game, to make your games look better. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, but that was a while though before I
just talking about period. Whenever the initial reason why you bought a high definition television was to play your games and to have your games look better graphically. Am I right or am I wrong? The reason why I bought it, you know what I mean?
Correct. Yes.
Again, so we're not talking about $9,000 and shit anymore. We're talking about $500 to $600. For fucking a 43-inch, the Vizio, a high end. I keep talking about the P series. You can get a 50-inch. The top of the line that goes, neck to neck with the Samsung for $3,000 for fucking $900.
Yes, but
that's the P series.
Gamers don't have that money to do that. The majority of this huge console industry, the console gamers aren't like that. Console gamers are budget gamers. That's the whole point of a console,
bro.
It's to buy an affordable gaming platform.
TV sales are up again.
Yeah, but you're talking that TV sales. Gamers are like a fraction of that market. Majority of TV sales are people who put in the living room and watch their cable box. There's a lot more cable subscribers and Netflix subscribers than gamers.
What do you think, bro? I think you're really underestimating. We're just talking about me personally again. Me personally, I wasn't buying any more televisions. But I was done. I said I was going to buy was to be when I get an 8K fucking television. HDR is that big of a deal.
I mean, if it's that big of a deal, then why
It's
did
that big of a deal.
think about this? Then why did Xbox One sales shoot up in July? How come people didn't say, fuck this console, I'm gonna wait till August and I'm just gonna get me the 4K one?
Oh, okay. Because Michael, here's the thing. Again, we're not talking about new customers. We're talking about people that went out and bought the Xbox One in splurges and this already had a fucking PlayStation 4, right? They already got, I've always said this generation, most people are gonna own both goddamn consoles anyway. So guess what? I can go out that motherfucker and get a that's like saying the Wii U. But and we know they ain't got shit popping. That bitch drop it to $100. You gonna see the fucking sales shoot up. You know what I mean? Have all three consoles. End of the day, we may have our preference, but we are all gamers. Okay, let's not get it twisted. Okay, you can damn. I can play Gears of War 4. I can play Scalebound. I can play this and that for $200. Me getting grab this console. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like me getting snatched it up right quick. You know what I mean? And that's again now this month. No, what? I'm sorry. As far as August or July, when did the Xbox One S come out? July or August?
Extra is August.
Okay. Now, when I'm saying that again, the Xbox One S far outsold the fat models. Far. We talking about the Xbox One sales are up 75%, bro. That's fucking bananas. But it's not even around fucking holiday season. You know what I mean? Maybe you're underestimating. Like it's a big fucking deal. Like right now, if you come upon, you found, you know what I mean? I know you're a cheap motherfucker, but you got $3,000 right now, right? You got $3,000. You done played blackjack or whatever the fuck. You done came up on $3,000. You walk in at Best Buy like, God damn, that Neo is about to come out, and I can get me a fucking top of the line set for $1,300, and I still got $2,700 in my pocket, whatever the fuck. You gonna buy that television? You gonna get that shit out the way? Oh my God,
but most console gamers don't got $3,000 in their pocket.
But But listen, you can save and fucking. Here's the thing. How much do we spend on
like that? It's not like that at all.
Hobby?
There's console gamers that probably play. Most console gamers probably playing on little cheap $300 TVs.
Okay, but I'm saying. Here's the thing again. How much do we spend on our hobby? On our hobby alone?
What?
How much? Gaming is an expensive hobby. How much do we spend on our hobby, bro?
Oh, over like the whole gen?
It was just a year. How many games do we get a year?
I'll probably buy maybe like 5, 6, 7 a year.
Oh, whatever. You know what I mean? Or much more than that. You know what I mean? You go save you a little money, but again, I think and again, you got to realize this: when people went out and you talking about these same cheap gamers that went out and when in the last generation with the PS3 and the 360, you had to have a high definition television, right? And those TVs then were much more expensive then than they are now, bro. Much more expensive then. You couldn't get no fucking flat screen for $500 back then.
Hell no.
4K? But you can do that now. Those same cheap gamers that you don't tell, I get it, whatever. Now, again, I'm not talking about, I think PC gamers are the cheapest motherfuckers on the market. Console game, we spend way more on that shit than fucking PC guys. They may spend more up front in the initial, but overall in our hobby, you understand what I'm saying? We spend a lot more money on our games than, PC guys, by far. $60 gets us one game. $60 probably get them motherfuckers 9 games, bro. You understand what I'm saying on Steam? I mean, for real, you hear me out. I'm not even.
Remember, console gamers are also the biggest trade-in gamers too. We trade our shit in to get money back. That's why trading is a multi-billion-dollar.
Okay, well, cool. I'm not hating.
Gamers don't spend $60 for the most part. We trade in our games and we put it towards.
Regardless, but again, what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, bro, is that buying a flat screen now is much more cheaper.
I understand that it's much more cheaper. The point I'm trying to say is, how about this? Do you agree millions of 1080p TVs were sold last year during the holidays? Is that a fair statement? Hello?
I don't know where he went, but I agree. I think a lot
do you agree? Do you agree? Yeah. Okay, so do you agree in 2014 millions of people bought 1080p TVs?
Yes.
Do you think they're just gonna drop their TVs
just to go buy 4K?
Just for gaming?
I don't know. It's kind
probably
of
not.
I would, but
okay, I agree. But Zaid, you are the average console gamer. Yeah. You are the hardcore gamer that wants the very best, and that's a small market. That's a little tiny market.
I am seeing people. I went to Costco the other day. I was in Costco, like in Nebraska somewhere, and I seen 3 or 4 people picking up 4K TVs, but it wasn't. I mean that's out of the 6 months I've been hearing about 4K and seeing 4K, I only see maybe a handful of people buy it. I haven't really seen
there's not a lot of
too
people
much.
buy it. And then you also have to look, just because a person goes in Costco and buys a 4K, who says they're even a gamer? Remember, 4K TV is also TV entertainment.
Right.
You know, 4K stream movie. You know, it's not just gamers buying the stuff. You know, every person that goes in Costco is like, I'm a gamer, I'm gonna get a 4K TV. No, some people just buy 4K TV just because of it's a nice looking TV, and then that's all they're gonna do with it. They're just gonna watch TV. There are more people who watch TV than game. That's just it's always gonna be like that.
I see what you're saying.
It will always be like that.
We're speaking from the hardcore gamer perspective.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, one of the main thing about console gaming is that it's an affordable way to play games. That's really what's always been. Every single console in the history of gaming sold the most once it's sub $300. Even the PS2 took off once it hit like $200, and that shit flew. It's always been that way. Because think about it, all the people, they just want to put a little box, connect it to the TV, and just play games.
And let's go. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Let's just go. That's all it is. That's all that.
Plug and
that's
go,
all that
man.
product is.
That's it.
Man, what's up? Man, I don't think. Hold on. Let me tweet Zaire.
Go ahead.
Good shit. I don't know what happened. Let me send him a
Guys
message.
and shit, can you hear me?
There you go. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, he's back.
No, I didn't go nowhere. My mic fell. My shit was muted. I'm sorry. I'm talking and shit. I'm sorry. What's going on?
Antibiotics. Got a little bit of strep throat and shit.
My mic fell off my desk. I was trying to plug my daughter's tablet up. I'm talking right now. I'm like, can you guys hear me?
Did you hear us? You heard us though?
No.
Yeah, I heard everything. I heard more or less. Yeah, but what you were saying about the yeah, you're right. Consoles do take off when they get down to $200. You know what I mean? But again, what I was saying, you know what I mean? This technology.
When you fell off, I was gonna ask a question. So
yeah, what's your question?
Do you agree that last year, especially during the holidays, millions of consumers bought 1080p TVs, more than 4K? Would you agree with that statement?
If they bought new televisions, I think they bought 4K. I think they said 4K outsold 1080p last year.
No, I didn't. In fact, right now,
because they're out phasing them.
Okay. Huh?
It's great when you go to Best Buy right now, right? Or just not saying right now.
Yeah, I went to Sam's Club today.
Listen, you have to look for a 1080p television. Every set on the floor is fucking 4K. Damn near. You know what I mean? Besides the little cheap ones that are on the wall over there, you know what I mean? Every set that's on the floor is 4K, whether it's from LG, Samsung, you know, Vizio, you know, they're all 4K.
Well, I mean, yes, of course. They're trying to push it out.
Twitter realized this again. When just the same way that 1080p outphased 720p, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same thing now.
That takes time, though. It's not something on the spot. Like right now, they're predicting, like that takes time. Like eventually 4K will be standard.
It is now.
No, they're predicting 2020. 50% of the population will have 4K, and that's 2020. That's 4 years.
No,
50%.
Okay.
So you're looking at half
a population of what? 925 billion.
What's it? Well, no, U.S. They're talking about U.S.
Oh, well, even with that, bro. What I'm saying is this.
But that's
if you walk into a store and you're on the market to buy, I'm not talking about someone's grandmother, and you're on the market to buy a television. You're not going to buy a 1080p set. You're going to buy a 4K set.
Okay, I agree. If you're in the market to buy a TV now, what I'm talking about is if I already bought a TV last year. That's why I asked you if millions of people already bought 1080p's, nice looking 1080p's last year.
Hey, to answer your question, and not to be cheating, millions of people buy TVs out every year.
Yeah, but not all right. Listen, this is what I'm trying to say. All right, you have millions of people that bought TVs already in 2015, nice looking 1080p's.
Okay.
Those customers are not going to buy another TV to replace that TV this year. They already got the TV, and that TV is not a. TVs are an annual disposable products. They usually hold.
So you don't think? So this is what you're telling me, basically. You don't think the 4K craze is not that big of a deal? It's a fad.
No, I'm not saying it's fad. What I think is it's not going to be this huge, overwhelming number that you're making it out to be. If that's the case. If that's the case, no one's going to buy a Neo. If this Neo, you know what? Here's my thing. I think the number one sell product is going to be the Vanilla 4. It's not going to be the Neo.
Okay, but here's what I'm saying.
Scorpio ain't going to be big sellers for a while.
Okay, listen, hear me out. What I'm saying is that now, if the Xbox One S and the Neo are far outpacing the PlayStation 4 and the original Xbox One. You don't know what the hell. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
What happened?
If the Xbox One S and the PlayStation 4 Neo are outpacing the Xbox One and the vanilla PlayStation 4, you're gonna see what I'm that 4K craze is real.
But I don't
Bro, I
think
get
that's-
messages all day on my. I don't know if you are following me on Twitter. You know how many pictures of fucking television sets are tweeted to me?
I ain't gonna go with Twitter because you probably got like 20,000 people. We're talking about.
No, I ain't
We're talking about. Listen, look at 360. We're talking about two consoles combined.
I said you must be you're not buying a 4K. You're not getting a 4K television.
We're talking about.
That's
what happened. We're talking about industry that sold 160 million consoles.
Okay.
We're not talking about the few thousand. Even if 200,000 people talk to you, that's still a small, tiny fraction percentage of the industry.
So what are you saying? That no one's going to buy the Neo and the Xbox
What I'm
One
saying,
S?
it's not going to be as big as everyone think it is. The primary consoles the majority of people are going to buy are the vanillas. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to be the majority. People are going to go in. They're going to see. Let's say if they price. You know,
If that's the case, then Sony sells about to lag behind.
I would say why?
The reason why I said it sells about to lag behind, if that is the case. Now, to answer what I'm saying, how would put Sony at a disadvantage, is because if you have the same, what you realize, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 are each other's competition. The Neo and the Scorpio are going to be each other's competition. Okay, I just want to say that right there. Okay, but that being said, now if Microsoft has, and again, and they're offering a 4K Blu-ray player, the ability to upscale all their games to 4K, with this Xbox One S, and you have an introduction console into your ecosystem that doesn't know any of that, it puts Sony at a disadvantage.
Only for those who have 4K, and that's the point I'm trying to say.
It's even better than that because...
No, it's not. Because if you don't have... Let me put it this way. So you got a $299, 500 gig Xbox One S, right? And Sony pushes out a $299, 1 terabyte PlayStation 4. Consumers are going to go, why is this 500 gig the same price as this 1 terabyte? They're going to say, because it has 4K capability. They're going to be like, well, I don't have a 4K TV. Fuck it. Let me just get this one so I can have more hard drive.
Repeat the question again.
That's really it.
Say it again.
So you go to Best Buy, right?
Yeah.
You have a 500 gig Xbox One S, $299. That's the price.
500 gig Xbox One S?
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
$299. $300, right?
Okay.
Sony says, you know what? We're going to release a 1 terabyte PS4 Slim, $300. All right? Both same price, but one's 1 terabyte, one's 500 gig. Consumers are going to be like, it's an easy number. Why is this 500 gig the same price as a 1 terabyte PlayStation 4? The answer, 4K capability. Whatchamacallit?
4K Blu-ray player.
4K Blu-ray player, HDR. The consumer goes, well, I don't got a 4K TV. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for the more space. Let me get a PlayStation 4.
Okay.
If the consumer has a 4K TV or is about to buy one, then you would be right.
Even if here's the thing again, to say that now before when these 4K TVs launched, wasn't that much 4K content on the market. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like that anymore. So people didn't see the value of A, spending an arm and a leg to buy a 4K television, and B, there wasn't a lot of 4K content. That's not the case anymore. You know what I mean? That's not...
Yo. You cut out?
Yeah, he cut out.
I'm sorry. I was saying,
you're back.
Okay, all right. I'm talking here. But anyway, as I was saying, so we don't have any water, no. Hold on, lady.
Can you hear him?
He was talking before for a few.
No, I said yeah.
Turn back with you, but they didn't have any. Like I said, they was asking the arm and a leg, and I am one of those people that go out and buy. I'm a faggot that loves gotta have a day one. That's just always been me. You know what I mean? Gotta be there day one. So I bought the thing, and there was no 4K Blu-ray players. They didn't even sell 4K Blu-rays. You know what I mean? You had to get the Sony, let's say a Roku player, whatever the hell it was, hook it up to your television. You were able to either buy or stream the 4K content. It's not now. Here's the thing. Now it's not like that. When you go inside Best Buy, they got an owl. Boom, 4K Ultra HD movies right there. Now you got a console. Again, video game consoles are very, very popular, saying that guess what? You can upscale your games to 4K, and we play 4K Blu-ray movies.
You still got to realize when you walk by, as 4Ks go up in popularity and prices are good, the 1080p big 60 inches, 70 inches are super cheap too.
But here's the thing: are these manufacturers even? Is Samsung still really producing 720p televisions?
Well, fuck no.
Oh, you understand what I'm saying? The 4K is outphasing the 1080p. It's evident.
In due time.
It's like that now.
No, they still sell 1080p.
I'm not saying that they don't. But what I'm saying is
that some of them are like $200.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Samsung, Sony, give me another. LG. They manufacture more 4K television than they do 1080p television. That's a fact.
Well, yeah, but that's the.
I'm not even saying just producing.
Right now, you want 2019 to be 2016.
No, bro.
That's what in your mind. In your mind, you're thinking 2019 is not.
No, I'm not. When I say manufacturing, I'm not talking. I'm just talking about making new models.
I know.
This is what I'm saying. Making 2016 models, 2017 models with different, bells and whistles, different gadgets. You know what I mean? They're making. Listen, like I said it again. You have to go in and ask for a 1080p set. Everything on the floor is fucking 4K. And it's fucking cheap. We're not talking about 8K here. We're talking about, Again, these 4K sets came on the market, I think, 2012. They've been on the market now, for, maybe 2011. But for sure, they've been on the market for at least 4 years. You know what I mean? And again, so people are already, conditioned. Because here's the big thing. Now, had the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 at 2013, if they supported 4K back then, the adaptation would have been much crazier. But now you have consoles in 2016, again, this is very, very important, that are supporting 4K. So that's going to be a big drive in the industry. Gamers buy, we're the ones buying televisions and this, I mean, this is just the truth. Numbers don't lie, you know what I mean? And like I said, had in 2013 had the PS4 and Xbox One and launch supported 4K, that boost then would have been much crazier than what it is now. But that wasn't the case. But in 2016, guess what, baby? We're supporting 4K. We probably, now you probably buy some 4K movies digitally on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Once that happens, forget about it, baby. This is a wrap. You know what I mean? As long as consumers can see the 4K content there and they can acquire it. Like now, I mean, that adaptation rate is gonna be crazy, man. You can buy 4K, a decent set for $400, bro, $500, 43 inches, 49 inches. Like that's bananas, man. Like what I mean? Like if it was a big pushback in 05 and 06 and 07 for these flat screen televisions for $2,500, $3,000. Now you can get a TV that shits on that, performance wise for $400-$500. Bro, come on, man. Now what you just bought a set?
Oh, I bought my set last year. Not a 4K, but I bought a TV last year. What I'm saying is, how can I put it? I think 4K people are going to buy 4K TV, but I think you're looking at it at this huge market that's going to saturate the Xbox One sales, and I don't see that. I see what I'm saying market this year, and then over time it'll grow, but I don't think it's as big as you think. I think majority of the console gamers that's going to buy new consoles this year are 1080p TV gamers. They're not going to buy TVs. They just want to go in and buy a console. And the console with the best price, that's the console that's going to be sold. You know what I'm saying?
The best price? Again, yeah, I don't know.
I think that's it. You know what I'm saying? I think to me, the battle of the 4K market, to me, is like a 2019 type deal. Where majority of the people have 4K, and now they're going to jump on the new console that could take advantage of a can. Let's be honest, majority of the 4Ks, when they do sell, it's going to be the audio video guys. The guys that watch TV stream and watch movies and fucking ultra Blu-ray movies. Majority of them is going to be those guys. And you got to be careful with those guys, because those are the guys that will buy an Xbox One S just like they bought a PS3, and you see, incremental sales, but they don't buy fucking games.
Okay.
Those motherfuckers don't buy games, and that shit killed the PlayStation. But everybody was like, oh, this is the best Blu-ray player on the market, and they bought it, but they didn't buy games. You know what I'm saying? So the sales didn't match the hardware sales. It fucking killed the PlayStation 3 because everybody was looking at it as a Blu-ray player and not as a gaming console.
And that's and it makes
you got to be careful with that. That shit could backfire. Like if
it may happen now. You know what? You know, you got some casual gamers that will buy a console. That's only what they do. There's a much bigger, more casual than hardcore, and they all they're gonna get every year is their Call of Duty, their Madden, and their 2K, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's even now. That's always there are way more casuals than hardcore gamers. You understand what I'm saying? So again, console gamers, we push sales of televisions. We push sales because if you look at the statistics from Samsung over some Sony, you have what you call your game mode, and then one of their selling points is now you're going to, this television has very low input lag, and if we wasn't that big of a market, do you think Sony, LG, were ever going to fucking take the time in the R&D just to make sure this set has very low input lag, to advertise for game, or even when you go into the store or with Best Buy, whatever, when they advertising these televisions, they have consoles and stuff. Like gamers are very big. The gaming market is bigger than the fucking movie industry now, bro. You know what I mean? We have surpassed the movie industry. You know what I mean? So like I said, the technology is very cheap, very affordable. And like I said, it's not like we're talking $7,000, $400 to $500. I don't give a fuck, a motherfucker save $100 a month. You know what I mean? Go inside with Walmart, bro. When you got Walmart and Sam's Club and BJ's, when they're selling 4K fucking televisions, bro, the fucking shit is real. You know what I mean? When you can go into Walmart, my brother, and buy a fucking 4K set, that's like the McDonald's of fucking electronics. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna get the best shit in, but when they're fucking on the 4K craze, bro, there's a big market for that shit there, man. But like I said, we're gonna say, but like I said, back to my initial statement. If Sony, I guess, is the gift and the curse because the Neo is coming out, and I never thought about it like this, but they're gonna have to offer something. How you say? Motherfuckers rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. You know what I mean? And if they're selling their console at the same price as the Xbox One S or whatever, and they got something that you can't do, 4K and a Blu-ray player, that's, like I said again, that's it's huge, bro. Especially the person that's only going to play Call of Duty or Madden and it has a high definition set of 4K television, like that's huge,
Yeah. What about the rumor about NX having 4K?
NX having 4K?
Well, wait, what's the rumor? Fill me in.
I don't even see the point.
Yeah, man, I just seen it yesterday.
I don't even see the point.
What? Like 4K for what?
4K streaming, and the games are gonna be 4K native.
Streaming what? Games in 4K?
Yeah, bro.
Not with that Tegra 1 shit.
I seen it in my dreams last night, bro.
In your dreams? Crazy. Crazy.
Nah, but Rich had posted a video last night or a couple days ago about the NX and how he's pretty excited about it. And
Rich is all over the world, man, with this shit. Wait a minute, you know what I mean? Nintendo just release a capable console. Like,
I don't know, man. I mean,
what are you saying now?
He was just saying that the market. I mean, it's putting all the eggs into the handheld. I mean, it could work fine. Coming home, docking it like a regular console. If they have the Tegra, the chip, the V2 version of it, could be on par with the PS4. Third-party support. A lot of developers are liking it right now. So.
Here's the thing, and let's be clear this: if to have a mobile gaming console with the same power as the PlayStation 4, it's gonna be very expensive.
Very.
So I don't see that happening, especially if they're gonna do the mobile thing, or if this is true. And it's not because of me hating on it. No, it's just like if you're gonna put that amount of power and make it mobile.
Well, you gotta think about it. The PlayStation 4, the components is like 2012 components.
I'm not negating that.
It's not like the PlayStation. I mean, it's not like it's new technology. It's old. It's 6 years old.
Oh yeah, I'm not negating that, but to put that inside a handheld is something totally different. You know what I mean? But Nintendo's they don't want to be more than $300.
Yeah, but I know. But I think the mobile chips of today are easily more powerful than.
But I'm saying I'm not negating that again. But to offer that technology at $300 is not going to happen.
I don't know. Maybe they probably could.
Nah, hell no. You
probably
know what I mean?
250.
I'm
It could
saying
probably be
like
250.
$399, $399.
Again, if that's
Remember,
the
yeah,
case,
the PlayStation 4 launched outdated. You know, let's just admit
again, I'm not
hardware in the
debating
first
that.
place.
That
They
is true.
did they did launch outdated behind both the Xbox
By a
One,
lot.
you know, are behind the curve. But you know what I mean? And they are using mobile, you know, GP, you know what I mean, and processors. But to put that inside of a handheld, that's something. That's a whole new different animal there. You know what I mean? That's you know what I mean. Even though they was outdated, but again, that's like saying to have your Vita just as powerful as your PlayStation 4. Like that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? I would love for it
Mm,
to happen. That shit ain't gonna cost no $300 if it does happen. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
again, you know what I mean? Like the Nintendo again, what puts them at a disadvantage, because it's just going to be the third generation in a row where they have anemic hardware. You know what I mean?
It's
And
gonna
not
be in the
saying
late
that they can't
50s.
have third party support. I'm not saying that, but it's not going to be the same Call of Duty that's on the Xbox One and the
Oh
PlayStation
no,
4.
no.
You understand? They're going to have that special ed version all over again. You know what I mean? So when it comes to developers have to make special, you know what I mean, hardware, I mean software for it becomes as a shovelware again. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that the console may not be a success. I'm not saying that. But again, I just think it's not going to be able to run the same games like it's Witcher 3, like that we're playing on the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? They just again gambling on that goddamn, that kitty market again, man. It's an adults again that makes the industry move forward, man. Like I like. I mean, again, I'm not gonna, man. I don't know, man. I have no interest in it whatsoever. I'm not in the handheld
I
gaming.
just think Nintendo realizes it's not going to win over the PlayStation, Xbox gamers.
They
I think
could
that
though.
they can't.
Well,
I'll be honest. I thought about it, and I've been hearing podcasts, and the people who talk about, are you really going to move? They're right. I'm not going to play Destiny 2 on a Nintendo console. I'm not. I don't care how powerful it is. All my friends and all the shit I've done is on the PlayStation.
hey,
I'm not going to start all over on the Nintendo platform,
okay.
regardless of how powerful it is.
Look at it like
I'm
this.
just going to be real.
Look at it like this.
I'm going to be
We
honest.
haven't been given that option to. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? The reason why we haven't given the option, whether it's considered as your primary platform of choice, because we haven't been given that option to. You know what I mean? That it's sad to say. Well, I don't. Even if you only were able to afford one console, you can, whether it's the Xbox One or the Play, you can buy either one of those consoles and be straight, and you'll be cool, right? You may not get the same, but you get you get a great online, and you get your multiplats. We're not afforded that option with Nintendo. You know what I
But
mean?
I don't think it's even afforded because again, things like achievements and trophies, those are things that get you stuck on the ecosystem.
Oh, that's
Right.
cool, but maybe they make it, or
Your
maybe they
pri-
may adapt it.
no, but here's the thing. Let's say you probably don't care about trophies, but or achievements, but
Yeah,
you're not gonna start over at one with the PlayStation with a Nintendo. Let's say you're gonna get a new multiplat. You can play
Mm-hmm.
that multiplayer on your Xbox, on your PlayStation, and build on your trophy achievement, and you
Mm-hmm.
could play with the guys you already know.
okay.
But if you do on Nintendo, what, you're gonna play with Dr. Trey and start all over? You're
No,
gonna play
here's the
with
thing. But again,
I'm
but
gonna
you're
play
not
with your
afforded.
ass.
What is
All you're gonna
Listen.
do is play with
on?
you're gonna play Mario. You're gonna play
Again, but here's the thing. Again, we people treat Nintendo like it's some small indie company. We talking. This is not some broken. All they have to do, just be honest with you. You know what I mean? Is have a hardware. You know what I mean? Decent hardware that can get all your third party games. We just seen what happened when you just have a console that can't run into third party multiplats. You know what I mean? We just seen what happened with the Wii U. You know what I mean? With the anemic hardware. We compete argue all day, but I don't really care for Nintendo's exclusive. People love them. That's just not for me. I'm that's those characters and stuff doesn't that I can't relate to them. You know what I mean? God of War or Gears of War, that's more or less me right there. I don't want to fucking jump on turtles and shit. You know what I mean? But look, when I bought my Wii U, I bought Tekken Tag, I bought Assassin's Creed, I bought NBA 2K. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I bought, you know what I mean? Because I remember again when Nintendo had all the great third party support, and it's sad that motherfuckers look at them like a handicapped homosexual in the corner with herpes.
but they did that to
Like,
themselves.
like what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, man.
I remember that era too because Nintendo, NES, and Super NES had all the third party. Remember Bad Dudes, Double Dragon, fucking Ghosts and Goblins. But
Russian Attack.
Nintendo, all that shit. So you want to say Contra? Come on, everybody remembers Contra. That was a Konami game. But people look at Contra as a Nintendo game, even though it was made by Konami. So Castlevania is a Konami game, but so I'm there with you, brother. So here's the thing: at that time, Nintendo was gaming. They're not like that no more. Gaming is Xbox and PlayStation. That is gaming. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even say, do you even game? They be like, oh, you playing Xbox? They don't even say, are you playing a video game anymore? People say, oh, you playing Xbox or are you playing PlayStation? They don't even say, are you playing video games? Those terms aren't even hardly said anymore. Xbox and PlayStation synonymous with gaming. Those things are they're gaming. They're console gaming. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Back in the days, I remember growing up, oh, my son's playing, my dad in Spanish saying, he's playing with his video game. Now people say they're playing with his Xbox. Or they're playing with they don't even use the word video game no more. It's Xbox or PlayStation. So it's going to be hard to break millions of people to play on the Nintendo platform for multi-plat when you already have that ecosystem on the console you already own. And especially when everything transitions over to the next. Like for example, all your Xbox One S games is going to be played on your Scorpio. Why would you leave?
You don't have to.
Huh?
Well, I mean, you don't have to leave, but
you're going to buy 2 copies.
It can be an addition. You're going to be on that platform. You don't have to be taking a step back to 1988.
I agree. So when you buy that edition, right? All you're going to do is buy exclusives, unless you're going to buy 2 multi-plat.
No. I mean, again, here's the thing. They can offer, like I said, here's what I get what you're saying. You're primarily a PlayStation dude, I'm primarily an Xbox dude. You know what I mean? Which is cool. But I would buy a Nintendo, a platform, if I didn't feel like I was taking a step back. You understand what I'm saying? Why am I going to buy a console that's not on par graphically when I've been used to playing since 2013?
And I agree with that. I agree you will buy that console. But the majority of games, I know, but the majority of games you will not buy it on the Nintendo platform. You are still going to buy them on your Xbox.
Oh, but it's cool, but they may offer some other games that I may like.
If they're going to invest in that type of console, they need you to buy multi-plat on their console because they get royalties from that. They can't just have you buy 3 or 4, 5 games a year, which is just the exclusives, because they won't be able to survive in that market. You know what I mean? The Call of Duties, the Mass Effects, you're going to buy them on Xbox.
But again, Nintendo does have a community, right? Whether how small it may be. And I get what you're saying, you know what I mean? But you're not affording people the opportunity to.
They can't take that risk.
So what you said again, so you're gonna come with it. We tried this gimmick. You're gonna come with another gimmick?
No, so I don't think this is a gimmick. All they're doing is releasing a handheld, which they have been proven consistently to be successful. They have yet, not once, been dominated in the mobile market when it comes to that. Even the 3DS has done extremely well. Okay. Every single handheld they released.
But even that market is getting smaller for them.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what they're relying on. That's what I'm saying. So this product that they're releasing is pretty much a handheld. You know what I'm saying?
Man, okay, well, man, I'm just end of the day.
Really, right now, I'm gonna go decide. People now. Microsoft and Sony. So now we're even fucked. So if you thought it was bad before, we're really fucked now. Because it's just 2 consoles that we got right now. Nintendo, they moved on. They realize they can't handle the console market.
But that's by their own something. But they're done. You know what I mean? It's done. It's something by their doing with the gimmicks. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't because people just fell in love with it. It's by their policies.
Well, I agree. They did it to themselves.
So it wasn't because of the market. It's because of their policies. You know what Nintendo's biggest problem again, more than the power, is that they don't have a presence on the internet. You don't see their games on YouTube. And again, this YouTube is the biggest thing, more than television, for advertising. You know what I mean? They don't allow their games
they don't bring on the internet. There's a lot of shit they fucked up on.
Yeah, they don't. You don't see the movies. You don't see the big majors. You see them, the Angry Joes, to play their games to their fans. Free advertising. Nintendo doesn't get their policies more than anything. Right. It's their policies.
Yeah, but they did that themselves, because I would say another big thing Nintendo has issues with, they don't copy. You could have the best, another console manufacturer could push out one of the best features, and they won't copy it because they feel too much pride in their work. They feel they should innovate. They rather die by their own
There's no need to reinvent the
than
wheel.
succeed on another company's, idea. Like Sony, that's one thing I like about the PlayStation. They copy every fucking thing. They don't give a fuck. And some people back Sony. That's what I like about it. And they be like, "Yo, we want achievements." They be like, "Fuck it, trophies." You know what I'm saying? If they want triggers, fuck it, we put triggers. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do some shit. If another competitor comes out with a good shit, you best believe Sony's gonna fucking find a way to put it on there. When Nintendo came out with shoulders and Rumble and shit and analog, Sony said, "Fuck it, we want analog. Hell, we're gonna put 2 analogs on our fucking controller. Fuck it, we're gonna put shoulder buttons and analog." That's how they are. Oh shit, Nintendo got Rumble. Fuck it, we're gonna put Rumble in our controller. That's what they do and shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's what you gotta do. Even Microsoft with this club, online club. That's communities on PlayStation. And that's a good thing because each company comes up with something innovative and makes the whole industry better. That's all Nintendo had to do. Oh shit, this is what gamers like? Let's come up with our own achievement. Oh shit, they like this? Let's come up with that. That's it.
They just do it for the kids on the road trip.
Oh man,
that's all they care about.
Yeah,
Nintendo doesn't copy.
Again, like I said, they just, I don't know. They're just clueless when it comes to things like that. So
I know you got BGS too. So I want to say, so we all know September 7th.
Yeah.
The big deal. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation deal, live from New York.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, now fanboy, what would you like to see? I know we all like to see the Neo, but how would you like Sony to present it to you? What would you like to see if you're watching this live?
This
what would you like to see? What would you like them to do?
Showing the game running the Neo mode. That's the most important thing.
All right.
They don't just come out there and show the console with black leather gloves. You want to see what the console can do.
So the games, you want them games.
Yep, that's the most important thing. More important than anything.
And all they're gonna do is push play on the E3 conference.
Yeah. They put it in 4K. Yo, why would you do? They did that shit. Yo, we're gonna show you the E3 conference, but we're gonna upscale it to 4K.
That's all. The show, they always say there's not gonna be a new interface and stuff like that. Right. So this shows, how we get the Neo mode, whether it recognizes, That's all. All
right, here's another question. So you're hyped about God of War.
Yes.
You're one of the big pushes that God of War, the one they showed on E3 was the Neo mode one.
Okay.
How would your mind? Well, obviously, but would your mind be blown when they show God of War Neo mode, and it is not the one they show on E3? They actually show one.
You realize this.
I'm just asking you. I know. What would you do if you see a God of War?
Okay, I'm about to answer for you.
And you'd be like,
you gotta realize this. Okay, you gotta realize this. First of all, those games that they show are 3 years away, so they're gonna look much better by the time they come out. You know what I mean? And like I said again, if you think that your games, your PlayStation, your vanilla PlayStation 4 can achieve those type of visuals right now, then there's no need for us to buy Neo. Okay. I'm just being honest. If my PlayStation 4, bro, it can give me right there what I saw on E3 on that stage, I wouldn't. I mean, it's being real. Come on, I've had this console, I've had this hardware in my home for 3 years, and nothing that I played looked as good as that. You know what I mean? So let's be real. You know what I mean? Whether Sony comes out and choose to admit it or not. You know what I mean? Do I expect God of War to look much better by the time it comes out? Yeah, God, it's only 2016. That game ain't coming out to like 2018. Hell yeah. So, you know what I mean? Shit, man.
But what if this September, the God of War they show just blows out what we saw at E3? What would be in your mind at that point?
I'm going to be happy. You know what I mean? I will be fucking happy. But I know, you know what I mean, that my PlayStation 4 vanilla can give me those visuals. I know that shit. If they had trouble running fucking Assassin's Creed Unity at 900p, 30, come on, bro. Yeah. Let's be real here. Shit.
Are you getting the Neo?
Me? Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't have a PlayStation 4 right now. I traded that shit in. I have, when the money was, the trade.
We gotta play Street Fighter sometime.
Yeah. I got.
We can get it in right now. Shit.
I don't have a PlayStation 4, man. You know what I mean? So when they had the $200, trade in, whatever, I hopped on it. right then and there because I'm just me here in the house. No one's here, but I don't need another PlayStation 4, so I get the Neo. And I normally don't trade my consoles in. You know what I mean? So but I got rid of my Xbox, the regular one too, and took the store credit and put it on the for the Slim. It made I'm not gonna what I'm gonna just put it. Just look there, shit. I'm not. I traded it in. So it's crazy. Now I'm feeding myself to play Street Fighter and all that shit because I don't have a PS4 right now. So that shit crazy. You know what I mean? That shit is crazy, but I can't wait, man.
Wait, isn't Nintendo releasing their press conference around the same time as September?
That's what Nintendo said. 12.
So Sony, supposedly rumor is Sony's doing the press conference the 7th because Nintendo's planning it like the 12th. There's rumors.
Okay.
That's the rumor. Sony found out Nintendo's gonna do something on the 12th. So to get ahead of the game and shit.
No, they don't need that. But yeah,
because it's weird because the 7th is a Wednesday. I'm like, what the fuck? That's just weird and shit. It's a Wednesday. I'm like,
weird.
Yeah, it's at 3 p.m. Eastern.
I don't know why Sony's trying to get the jump on them. Nintendo's damn sure ain't trying to compete with Sony. Let Sony know something we don't know. You know what I mean? That's not even the same competition. Handheld and the console. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Unless they talk about the Vita too. Yeah, right.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, that's because of that chip. You know what I mean? That wireless chip.
Yeah, I heard rumors though.
Yo, so what is that about? Yeah, I haven't read into it, but supposedly a wireless chip, but for what though?
That's the $2 question. Like I was saying, like Sony has some new hardware. Of course, we know the Neo, so that's one chip, and then something else. And that's also rumored of PlayStation 4 Slim, and or Vita 2. I don't think Sony's gonna get back into the handheld market again.
Nah, I don't think it's worth it.
Nah.
Yeah, especially with
the Vita, at least market wise and sales wise, it did worse than the PSP. So they're going on a downhill.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Even though the handheld was powerful.
Yeah,
it was nice. It was nice looking, but you can't do nothing without support.
Or no fucking
consistent game sales, and it's just real hard. So
you know what it is? Again, the Vita was advertised, marketed for us, the adults, big guys, big gamers, and it's not the market for handhelds.
I drive a car. When I'm gonna play it?
Exactly.
When I'm gonna play it, I can't drive it. And I'm not gonna be like,
you know what I mean? So,
and I'll be honest, I really don't care about gaming outside my house. Like if I'm outside my house, I'm drinking a beer. Or I'm doing grocery shopping, or I'm working. I'm doing something other than gaming.
I mean, I bought the Vita, but the Vita was played when I was playing it in the house, sitting down. I like I like the fighters, Mortal Kombat and shit on it. But again, those are few and far in between. And like I said, Sony just doesn't have the market for handhelds, especially when people can get games Subway Surfers for $1 or free.
When I bought the PSP, I only did it because of God of War and Metal Gear. And then in my head, I'm thinking I've got to play this on the console. And guess what? They ended up going to console. Yeah. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think
that market is.
And Vita's not going to be at Gamescom either at all. They're not showing anything.
They don't make software.
There's only PS4 games they're showing at Gamescom. And you saw E3. They didn't say shit about Vita, so that's pretty much a done product.
That's a nail in the coffin, bro. They ain't fucking with that anymore.
Yeah. So, but like I said, it will be interesting to see. What Sony's going to do, I just think it's again, it's a lot of hardware. The Slim, the Neo,
they got a lot
and
to
the VR.
I mean, when they do show the Neo, if they show any gameplay, I mean, when it's inside the envelope, when it's in-house studios, man, them games gonna look superb. So we'll see.
Oh yeah, I'm not negating that.
I would say that's the only advantage. The only thing Sony has to count their blessings is Scorpio's not coming out this year. So this year they could talk a lot of shit. And they could keep talking shit all the way up until June.
Until
Microsoft officially shows games on Scorpio.
They really.
Did you see that motherfucking that God of War gameplay? Not God of War, Gears of War. Jesus, I seen they showed it on IGN the first whatever from
I've seen it.
The campaign. So people, that's the Windows 10 version. The guy was like, no. He was like, no, the Xbox One version. I was like, God damn, this shit look bananas. I can't fucking.
They show a little piece of multiplayer too.
Yeah,
kind of nice. So. I'm excited for that. So.
Yep. That Forza Horizon 3, Mafia 3, NBA 2K17, and I think that's it for me. That's coming out that I'm gonna buy.
Well, you play 2K on Xbox or PlayStation?
I usually get it both ways. I'm gonna get both on both.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope it, but it comes out in September, so it may not have a Neo mode. So goddamn. You know what I mean? But, you
Well,
know,
I'm pretty sure the big developers will do it.
I hope.
They're probably already working on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's going to be interesting what third parties are going to be out there in September. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see a Call of Duty in Neo mode, a Battlefield in Neo mode, Titanfall Neo mode,
yeah,
shit like that.
Titanfall, not very, but I mean, it's a lot of, you know, what is it like? I don't know. Like, as far as multi-plats, we got I mean, we got Mafia. That's the only thing I'm really interested.
Mafia, bro.
Mafia, Deus Ex,
What else?
Titanfall, Deus Ex.
No, no, thank you.
Titanfall,
No, thank you.
Battlefield, Call of Duty.
Battlefield 1 looks sick, bro.
Yeah, man.
I don't like it, the fact they went back to them old ass weapons, World War II and all that shit.
That shit look not. I mean, because it's gonna get
old man.
that's when your skill comes in, bro. You ain't got no fucking.
Yeah, I got the reflexes of a turtle.
Motherfuckers coming in, you see on horses and swords and shit.
Right.
Nah.
That shit look bananas, man. That shit look.
I'm not in the game.
Watch Dogs 2 look good too. You gotta
support. I'm tell you, Sony was smart. It would take some of the older, more popular games.
That's what I said.
Like Uncharted.
That's what I said.
Bloodborne.
Yep.
Street Fighter needs some help. I would definitely fuck.
I doubt if they spend any money on that. That bitch ain't some one copy.
Now that I got all the modes, fucking Street Fighter and Neo mode, and with all the contents, maybe add in DLC characters. You know what I'm saying? Reinvigorate that game.
You know what? If they were smart, or even with Sony, you know what I mean? I would try to make a deal with Microsoft, a 3-round. You know, maybe Microsoft give them a little bit of money, so the game can get more sales, so we can get a Street Fighter 6. You know what I mean?
I think there's gonna be a Street Fighter 6. I don't think.
Man, it's gonna be a long way off, bro.
Yeah, because Street Fighters only come out like every 5
years.
Yeah, whatever, bro. But that bitch showed me. I mean, it's not like Jesus. What I'm saying, you know, that bitch ain't sell one copy for the quarter. Like that's bad, bro.
It's that they pushed fucking too much in the supply chain.
Yeah, but I don't know what the fuck. You know, that bitch ain't, man. Jesus.
And then, and then it's funny, the PC gamers talk about they have 200 million fucking gamers out there.
Yep.
And they only bought
that's
like 200,000 copies. Like,
bro, that's what I tell you.
No, even if it was like a 1% impulse buy, like what's 1% of 200 million?
Yeah.
Fucking math.
Yeah, 2 million. I'm just saying again.
You know what I'm saying? That's like 2 million sales right there on an impulse buy.
Hey, bro, that's why I tell you is that the people only in the console world, people make that big of a deal about Microsoft games being in Windows 10. Bro, like it's not that big of a deal. It's not. Motherfuckers don't say, well, I'm just gonna get Titanfall on PC. That shit sold 100,000 copies. They begged fucking PC gamers begged and fucking screamed for fucking Grand Theft Auto 5. How many motherfuckers went out and bought that shit?
That's probably about that.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? It's not that big of a deal. It's not. You know what I mean? I don't know why developers be bothered with even putting the shit over there, because motherfuckers don't really support it. But that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's what I'm just telling you, bro. It's not that really big of a deal. But those who are going to play on PC, those who are going to play on console, That's not going to affect the bottom line. But here's the last I want to ask you. What do you think about Sony, finally let some of this shit come to PC? Like with PS Now, do you think that's a big deal?
Nah, because it's the older shit.
But you know how motherfuckers listen, you know how this console war be going. You know what I can't do.
I mean, everybody will do it, but I will say this. It'd probably be more detrimental for Sony than Xbox, because unless they put PlayStation VR on PC, they need more hardware sales.
I don't know. Sony said that wasn't. They said they may.
If they put the PlayStation VR headset and make it compatible to PC, then it's pretty much just whatever. But if that headset is strictly tied to PlayStation 4 hardware, then Sony has to make decisions based on making sure that hardware keeps selling. You know what I mean? So they kind of it's just how fucking.
If Sony was smart, you know what I mean? They were. Well, they said they was open to it.
Even if PlayStation did put their games on it, is it going to really make that much of a difference?
No, it's not. But I'm just saying, as
far as more than anything else.
Yeah, what I mean, I'm just saying, but again, because there's two different markets. It's not like they're really, because Microsoft and Sony, and to my part, the console part, and Nintendo, they're competing against each other. Those who are going to game on PC are going to game on PC. So So just business-wise, if they can get a little extra revenue over there, fine, why not? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, people still going out there buying my hardware, and you're gonna buy some of my software as far as the VR thing. Fine, fuck it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? So, but they said they was open to it. You know what I mean? PlayStation VR on for us with PC or whatever the fuck. You know? so they wasn't against it. But like I said, we shall see, man. But it's been great for you having me, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. But you let me know in advance. I come on this motherfucker, but I like to talk shit, man. Just let me know in advance what time you normally shoot them on Sundays or whatever.
Usually it's on Sundays, 6 p.m.
All right. Are you gonna be around Thursday for the multiplayer joint?
All right. What's up? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be around for the multiplayer.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, I talk to you between now and then, but Thursday at 7 o'clock. Thank you guys for having me, man. I'm about to get ready for this. For these fuck with these with these what I call these
therapy session.
Yeah, the Xbox therapy session, man. Thank you guys for having me, man. Bang,
I appreciate it. All day, I appreciate you stopping by.
For sure, man.
You know what I'm saying?
For having me, dude.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's awesome. You're welcome here anytime. What's up?
Hey, so Sundays at what time?
Oh, Sundays at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. All right. Hey, hop on that Street Fighter. Let's go.
Okay, no, that. Oh, I got you on my friends list, right?
Yeah.
What's your fucking name on PSN? Fuck, I got ever since I did this shit. It's all days?
Kiss the Cons.
Oh, Kiss the Cons. That's it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to hop on that shit right now. Anyway,
to
the audience, hey, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed today's 60 Frames No Lag podcast. See you next week, 6 p.m. Eastern. Take care. And remember, at the end of the day, always keeping gaming, all right? Always keeping gaming. You know that sound. That's my intro right there. It sounds like Inception and shit. 60 Frame No Lag podcast with your boy, Porter 77. And we are out of here.